record?
Yes, you did.
Play some Abrasive Wheels, damn it.
I am not a good DJ. So
You are now.
No, it's not right.
Side one.
I wish it was right in the fucking first song. That's why I bought this record. So check it out. Yeah, I bought this record.
Abrasive Wheels is the first band on there. How can you miss that?
It's not on there. It's not the first song.
What is that? Like an Altered Images record or something?
I don't know. I've never seen this. I just bought this yesterday.
You have to drop the needle. That's difficult.
Yeah, it is.
No, I know how. I can't do it. I can't
do it on the radio. Yes, Abrasive Wheels is one of the reasons I bought it. There was also, it's got the Dead Kennedys, Peter and the Test Tube Babies. But then, this is why I want to play the record last. I was going to do this. We'll try to figure it out. There's a band called Serious Drinking and a song called Hangover, which is perfect for fucking St. Patrick's Day. But all right, Steven, since you're so adamant about hearing Abrasive Wheels, we'll see if we can figure that shit out.
Yeah, because look at right after it. Look at
it's song 6, dude. It's song 6. Look how many fucking weird ass lines are in this thing.
Look, the Saints come on right after that.
Yeah, but
that's true. So we'll try to do.
How are you gonna find those lines though? I mean, look at that. That's insane.
Those two right there alone.
Yeah, but how are you gonna find those lines? That's crazy.
We're gonna try.
That's like
I am a DJ. Come on,
I'm not a DJ, dude. I sing in a punk band.
Nobody can
all right,
drop
well,
those
we'll
lines.
tell you.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, just go 1001, 1002.
Nobody can drop those lines. You want my glasses?
Come on, and then
they're actually. That's pretty good. Good job! Wow.
And there's not even a quarter on the arm of the needle.
just a dollar man. Well, you look at my best friend. I guess my answer, yeah, yeah. Just a dollar, it's all that they on you, yeah. Just a dollar, you said you were untrue. That's your $5, you had all you. Cause it's the dollar, it's all that they on you. Baby, it's all that they on you. Honey, it's all that they on you. Sugar, it's all that they're on you. Cha-cha-cha.
All right. That's my new album that I added to my collection. I'll hold it up for you guys to check this shit out. It's called Seeds Volume 4 Punk. If you guys have any information about this weird-ass record I just played for you guys right now, let me know. Again, it was a strange find in a record store, one of my favorite record stores in the world. It's called Redlands Vinyl in Redlands, California. And they get different records in there all the time. And I saw this weird vinyl, just real quick. I got that one, and I'm not sure about my time. Found a Specials record, too. I'm a big ska fan, too. So I got an old Specials record, and I got this compilation. I love compilation records. So this one's got Abrasive Wheels, Blitz, the Buzzcocks, the Dead Kennedys, Peter and the Test Tube Babies, a band called Raped, which I've never heard of, but yeah, they're probably from the 70s because I don't think you can be in a band called Raped anymore. And then there's a band called
Or the Saints.
Well, the Saints, I don't know, it depends.
Are you a fan of the Saints?
I love the Saints.
Oh, I'm from Australia. Huge.
Yeah, exactly.
I discovered them when I was a teenager.
Not the football team.
No, the Saints. Story of love.
Yeah.
Messing with the kid.
Speaking
Stranded.
of it, real quick, I'll do this for Robert, too. Saints fans, fuck you.
Exactly.
The Rams won. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm a fan as well. Anyway, but back to the Saints. So yeah. First punk rock band in Australia. The first, the best. Yeah.
I'm Stranded.
Yeah, we just played. They're on this record. I just found this for $10. So I love treasure hunting. With that same thing, speaking of Saints, right? So I was going through my car right now as we were going to start the show. I was looking for a song that I wanted to play for Dick Dale on my friend's album, but I couldn't find it. So I found some albums from my old band, and oh shit, yeah, we were a little offensive. We were called the Prostitute Marys. We were like a glam punk band. Nice. And here's the cover of our album. This is my guitar player and his son. So that's, trust me, it's legal.
Let's hear it.
It's called Touched by a Father. He's dressed. I'll show it to you guys in a minute. My guitar player Jeff at the time was dressed like a Catholic priest with leather, right? And he's touching his son on the forehead and his gun. His son's got a gun in his
completely politically incorrect.
Yeah, that's
San Bernardino 90s or what the hell?
It's Spanning or Ukaipa.
That's Beaumont.
This is Beaumont.
No, that's not
Apple Valley.
Yeesh.
So anyway,
wow, boundaries.
Play it.
Yeah, I'll play you one song. It's this.
Hell yeah.
And actually, now that I open up the CD, this is the wrong album's in there. This is from. This is another one. There's a nun on here too. This one's called "Kicking the Habit." But
are you the lead vocalist?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a song that we did called "All Night," and this is the beauty of being able to have a guy that can record you. My bass player recorded this at the time, and so I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. Rather, but this is not live, but it sounded live because he made it sound live and made it sound a lot cooler than we were. Anyway, this is a song called "All Night" from my old band, the Plastic Ones.
Last night, I knew it was a hell of a fight.
Now we're talking about fake rock and roll. That's as fake as you can
great.
fucking get, dude.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thanks. It makes it sound cool, right? Like we were playing that shit live. That was all fake as hell. That was just a
Sound like the
recording.
Dictators.
Isn't that like Kiss Alive was kind of fake? A little bit?
No,
okay,
not
all
Peter
right.
Chris's part.
Whoa!
That was all in one take. No overdubbing on
I
the
just
drums.
meant the crowd.
No, the crowd actually was dull. I mean, they put all the shows together
Okay.
to make the crowd.
One of my favorite records, but that's amazing, Ryan.
Thanks,
Good.
man. Yeah.
That's kind of like Rare Earth when they did that song, but they made it like it was live, but it wasn't. What's that
Right,
song
right.
called? Rare Earth. The only white band signed to Motown.
I know the Benny and the Jets is not live. That's fake. Yeah. Did you guys know that? You guys knew that.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. All right.
You
Go ahead,
fact
Ryan.
check that one.
Okay, Ryan, back to your show.
Right.
Sorry, I'm
Anyways.
I'm an idiot.
Too
Go
much
ahead.
Guinness going on.
All right.
It's all right. St. Patrick's Day. We're having fun. We're drinking. We're talking with some rock and roll. Anyway, it's funny. I've been doing this show for 4 years. I've never played that song. I don't think
Good band.
on the show.
That's
Thanks.
good.
Yeah, it was we had
you-
a good band. We had a good time. It
You
was
guys
tough.
around a while? A couple years?
We
or-
were probably. I think we were around for like 7 years. We did a few.
Wow, that's a good run.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we did a few small tours. We got to play. You know, I don't know. Not name dropping, but playing what we like. Like we got to play. Tour a small tour with Electric Frankenstein, and
Great.
and we got to play with the Addicts. We got to play. We had it was pretty well. In fact, it was funny. It was last night, that bar that I went to. I hadn't been there in like 10 years since this band, right? At least, no, it's been more than that. So more than 10 years. Same bartender that booked the show, and he's booking, and I had to pull it out too. So the bar last night was called the Station Tap House in Banning. It used to be called Patty O'Reilly's. I got to play there one time. He booked us there with a band called Bug Girl from Australia.
Wow.
Oh, I'm serious. Dude. Hey, B, look that up for me. Look up Bug Girl. You're gonna.
Sounds like penance. Or like if you're coming from Australia, like you got to play Banning, and then after that, it's all Hollywood. You hear?
Well, the guy was a really good. He's a good booking agent.
Yeah, I just told these kids from Australia. Yeah, they go out and play this joint in Banning, and then it's all Hollywood from there.
Good memories.
So here's Bug Girl.
Whoa, that's
I've been living with this heartache since you went away. Little mama's getting so high, she's gonna go insane. Hot meals, your kiss, little mama's gonna set this town on fire. Hot meals, your kiss, little mama, yeah. I'm living in a rock and roll hell. Living in a rock and roll hell. Hot meals, your kiss, little mama's gonna set this town on fire. I'm living in a rock and roll hell. I've been living with this heartache since you went away. Little mama's getting so high, so high, baby. living in a rock and roll hell. Living in a rock and roll hell. I'm living in a rock and roll love. Living in a rock and roll hell. Sitting on the bass on the whaler. I'm living a soft soul to live there. Living in a rock and roll hell. I'm living in a rock and roll hell. Happiness, your kiss. Rhythm was gonna sit the down and fire. I'm living in a rock and roll.
Wow.
Tell me that wasn't fucking ferocious, dude.
Wow, that
Right
was some
there.
heavy lifting right there.
Yeah,
Huh.
I told you. See, you hear Bug Girl, you don't know what you're gonna fucking get. You know what I mean? You can never. It's the same thing.
If she was dressed as a bumblebee, belting that out,
That kicked ass.
yeah.
It was bad as fuck.
Like the
And-
Bell Rays. You know the Bell Rays?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like right there with the Bell Rays.
Yeah, they just played. They just played in Riverside. My friend's new band. He's got a soul project. Just opened up for them. Trying to get them on the show.
I wonder
But-
whatever happened to Bug Girl.
What's that? They're still playing, but that's what I'm saying. They're from Australia, so
So
they
this
just
goes
happen
back
come-
to the, to make it big in America, you got to play Banning first.
That's right. Yeah.
With
And then we'll go to Hollywood from there, right?
Well, I mean,
No, I mean, because that was. You don't get a band that sounds like that going to Banning, though. They should have went right to Hollywood, right?
it depends. I mean, it depends if you're playing like the Whiskey, because I mean, unless you want to sell fucking tickets.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
Banning's on the way.
Banning's on the way.
Hey, it's your.
Rolling a wheel.
Do you remember that? Were they cool? Do you
They
remember
were
partying
cool.
with
They
them?
they were great, man. And then you heard them right, like right now. They sounded better live.
Oh god.
Just like on fucking the lead singer, she was playing guitar on her knees. You know what I mean? Like, and I was looking at
She
that.
had a Pinky Tuscadero type of vibe to her, I bet, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
And I love playing with bands like that because when I'm watching that band play, right? The next thing I'm thinking is like,
Wasn't
Damn.
it Pinky Tuscadero the one that was like, "Oh, okay, Fonz, I'll jump it," right? Wasn't she like the female Fonz or something like that?
Yeah, Pinky or
Pinky Tuscadero
Leather.
was like all or Leather Tuscadero. That was the other.
Wasn't
With
Pinky her mom?
the secret handshake
I'm not
with
that
the
old.
mom.
not that old.
Oh wow!
all right, now we're talking about happy days. All right.
Now finally,
Somehow
Yeah.
it went from Bug Girl to
Happy
the
days.
Fonz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leather Tuscadero.
This is the radio version of Jumping the Shark.
Susie
I love
Quatro.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, here we go. All right. Anyway, let's play some more Glimmer Stars for you since they're in studio right now. This is the last song of their EP, Hello Love. Because this is going well. This is going extremely well.
I love this.
This
Yeah.
song is it's a minute long, so be warned. And it's
You've been forewarned.
yeah, it's kind of a Beatles, Slade. I
Wow.
wanted some piano. It's light. It's an acoustic guitar song.
It's happy.
Really?
Yeah, which I don't see the Glimmer Stars as an acoustic act, but this one just kind of fell out of the sky. And
But
We
why?
got-
Why?
We got, we got room for this
you know what?
exploration.
That's a good question, Ryan. Why? I don't know. I just felt like
No, I meant why a minute? Because when you tell me a minute, I think punk rock. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
like,
it is kind of
it is a minute and 8 seconds long, and I don't know why. I think it just didn't need to go any longer. It was just done at a minute, and
no, I like that. You know,
Yeah.
it was you guys.
You know, I think 5 out of the songs on the first Circle Jerks record were actually shorter than this song,
probably,
right?
probably.
Yeah.
it was just one of those songs that just came, and I thought I could save it for,
Susie
something else.
Quattro.
Yeah, it was Susie.
Quattro.
That was Ginger again
Yeah.
correcting us.
Right.
He's texting me right now.
Right. Well,
Ginger knows what's up.
I know Susie. Susie's a big influence on me. Great bass player, but yeah, this tune is just there.
I know she's called us weirdos too. Like, why do you expect me to know this stuff?
I know that Ginger. I know that Susie Quattro.
Susie Quattro.
Yeah. So
Can the can.
Can the Can, right?
Can the
Written by
Can.
Mike Chapman and Nikki Chin.
There you go.
Here comes tomorrow today.
that's the name of the
That's the
song.
name of
Here
the
comes
song.
tomorrow
Yeah,
today.
Yeah.
All right,
The name of the.
B, you got it pulled up for me.
1, 2, 3.
Blind is the man who does not understand that he really has no plan. Where can we go? Places we don't know. But you can take my hand. What can you say? It's not too far away. Here comes tomorrow today. What can you say? It's not too far away. Here comes tomorrow today. What can you say? It's not too far away. Here comes tomorrow today.
You know what that reminds me of?
Tell me.
A Clash song.
Maybe.
What does that remind you of? Because I don't know what that just came from.
Were you watching a television show and you were just trying to write a theme song? You know what I mean?
Maybe
That's
Like
all.
Friends.
Yeah. No, not like Friends. It
Facts
was like
of
actually
life, like facts of life.
good.
Facts of life or something. I don't know.
Facts of life.
Who knows?
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gilmore Girls.
You're not speaking my language anymore.
No, you're right. It is very
Right. It sounds like.
theme songish.
Yeah, it
Totally,
does. It does, right?
totally.
It seems like someone would hire you guys to do a theme
Something
song.
on the WB maybe.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Circa 1998.
Yeah, Gilmore Girls. I don't know. Yeah, but thank you. I like that little tune. It's cute.
No, it was cool.
That's-
It's a good tune, and I actually I admire the fact that you're like, you know, because the song needs to breathe, you know, and you need it needs to know when to end and when not to end. And if that's what and that's where you said, fuck it, that's where it ends. That's where it ends. That's punk rock right there. Like, yeah. This song's fucking done. We're done. We're not.
Guitar, kick, and tambourine. That's all we need.
Yeah, that was fun. It's good little day.
We're at that point now where it's like we can make this band do anything. So there's no, we're not locked. If we want to do a whole album, a box set of that stuff, we can. We got the crew to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So the other thing I was looking through my records real quick. This is one thing I've been wanting to bring in for a while. Years ago.
Play that Bowie record.
Sure. I bought a Billy Idol record. I'll do it in a minute. Give me a second. I bought a Billy Idol record. I was going with somewhere with this. And sure enough, it's not even fucking in here. But oh wow, Trip Out, even better. It's a
Queensryche record?
no, it's a comp. It's got Gang of Four. It's got the Human League. Weird.
Oh, nice.
Trip Out. But no. I bought this record and look, there was a flyer that still stuck to it from 1985.
With the Olympic.
Yeah, the Olympic Auditorium.
At
Look,
the Olympic.
Wow.
Broken-
Roller derby.
Broken Bones, right? And then
With
it's
former discharged guitarist Bones.
and then it's got
Awesome. I'm there.
in-
January 18th, 1985.
Yeah.
Corrosion of
Battalion
Conformity.
of Saints.
Battalion of Saints, which my guitar player, Mike, was actually in Battalion of Saints for a little while.
Look at this. When there was a 213 like info line, like call
Yeah.
213, and someone's gonna pick up the phone like, yes, there's
Is
parking.
that China
Can you say?
White?
Yeah,
somewhere,
the
too?
return of China, Huntington Beach's China White.
Oh my gosh. China
They gave it a
Olympic
shot in
Auditorium.
1985. They're like, all right, it's 85. Let's rip out the China White.
China White.
And then look, coming up from Upstarts and Corrosion of Conformity.
From North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Friday, January 18th, 1985. It's an original flyer. We just stuck to this Billy Idol record that I bought.
That's crazy.
Did you go to the Olympic Auditorium? See, I never went to the
I
Olympic.
did.
Oh.
I did.
Did you?
To go see roller derby.
You went and saw roller derby?
Roller-
I
the-
saw
the
Roller-
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds,
The
and I've seen
Thunderbirds.
punk
The
rock
Thunderbirds,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to take us.
No shit.
And then he'd make us all go in the front yard with skates on and beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, no, that
And
was.
sit there and laugh.
Oh, you are Mexican as shit, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You sound Mexican. That's exactly it.
Hey, that's East LA right there.
Hell yeah. That's badass. Oh, man.
Olympic Auditorium.
Trip Out.
Yeah, the secret of the Olympic was you had to park underneath the freeway.
Yeah.
Still do.
And when you park down there, there would be some guy waving you in. And you know, you'd be like, this, you'd like, all right,
$5.
I just park a car, $5. And you get, the interesting thing was you get like a 1982 like Buick wagon that was laden with about like 14 drunk, like 12 to 14-year-old like
Mexicans.
teenagers. No, it was, I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, it was just, geez. And they would all go right across the street and miraculously go into this big boxing gym,
Oh yeah.
listen to punk rock at like 135 decibels.
Yeah.
Some of them would, how they came in and walked out were entirely different.
I never went to see a band there. I think it's a church now. That place.
It's a Korean church bought that
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
They had to put some sanctity on that land.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can do that now. These kids nowadays, they don't know. They don't know
The
about
concept
anything
that the
like that.
Olympic would be like, oh my God, no, it was bad. It was a bad scene. It was interesting.
I mean, I read about it. The Black Flag riots.
It wasn't just the riot. It was just that you go down there and there'd be people that were not even attached or associated with the punk scene that you had to interact with, like homeless people.
Just see these
And
motherfuckers.
80s homeless people were a lot different than homeless people now. That vintage.
Tell me about them. Tell me about them. I feel like I'm
LA
watching Repo Man right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, Repo Man was just kind of like touching the surface. I meant like, no, I meant downtown LA, 80s homeless people. That was the Reagan era. That was the apogee of bad. It really was.
I do remember that what happened in the 80s, too, was when Reagan
moved everybody out.
out of the mental institutions, right? He
Yeah.
did the mental health. So there was a lot of people that went out in the streets. All
That's
right.
why Saugust. Go look up the whole story of Saugust. Go Wikipedia Saugust, and we'll say like about the time of the LA Olympics, they pushed all the homeless people out to Saugust.
And I worked with it at the Olympics. I worked on 4th and Hill.
Awesome!
Right down the street from Pershing Square.
Wow.
And they cleaned house.
Oh, they did, yeah.
They cleaned house before
That
the
was
Olympics
it.
came.
Yeah, it was like a scrub and dub right before the Olympics. Like, what? LA, it's all good. They put some pledge on it. They put some pledge
They
on
still
the
make
town.
that. They still make that too.
Oh, yeah. That and
How many?
Aquanet.
How many old reference? I still use Aquanet, dude.
Aquanet and
VO5,
Pledge.
VO5.
VO5.
Aquanet. When you have to get
Aquanet.
your inner chola out, right?
No. When you went to the Olympic, I think part of the smells that were there were like Aquanet. That was definitely a lot of Aquanet.
Yeah, and you're just like, fuck the ozone. Whatever. My hair is gonna be this
Pre-ozone.
It's gonna
They're
be
like,
this
what
fucking high.
ozone?
Yeah, this fucking
What does
high.
that mean? Yeah.
Oh, the 80s are rad. So, okay, last thing, because we're running out of time, and we got
right.
to get out of
We
here.
got to button this thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, not really, because
Okay, let's go.
we're having fun. I'm saying it's all good. B.
I'm around.
I thought about some B that I want to ask these guys that I haven't done in the 4 years that I've been doing this show. Some different questions. Because that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
This is more like you guys are hanging out at my house. Because this is the exact conversation I had with my band and my friends, when we were shooting the shit. So I was thinking of something last week when I was doing the show by myself, right? My buddy his name's Greg Dixon, has another show here on Kaotic Radio. And he was listening to the show, and I don't know how the fuck I got on the topic, but years ago I was a pro wrestling referee for the Incredibly Strange Wrestling Show when the Dickies played. Yeah, I was. No, serious. I'm saying. I sometimes
Do you know Jerry Bernardo?
Who?
Jerry Bernardo.
I'm really bad with names, dude.
All right, go look up a Jerry Bernardo.
Okay.
He was one of those announcers.
For-
he rules. He
Okay.
rules.
Well, my point is that I was in a pro wrestling fucking match, and I got hit in the head with a fucking frying pan. Yeah, it's a true story. I was El Ref Mysterio. I had a mask on. I was wearing creepers. One of my friends, Minnie's looking at me like I'm fucking out of my mind. If you didn't miss this show, I have friends that were pro wrestlers, right? And so and I grew up in the '80s loving pro wrestling, going with my dad to go see King Kong Bundy and fucking Big John Studd and all this shit.
Freddie
Blassie.
Reigns, the Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Freddie Blassie.
So yeah, there you go, classy Freddie Blassie, right? See, you know what's up. So
Pencil neck geek.
so my friends were like, we're doing this wrestling show with the Dickies are playing,
Right.
and there's some bands playing. It was a really weird show. Like there was all these weird wrestlers going, and I was like, you know what? I've been watching wrestling my whole life. I can be a referee. That was a dumb idea. I went in there, and so I was a pro wrestling referee, right? So
Did you get the striped shirt?
oh yeah.
You
I
got paid for it?
Awesome.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did that, and I
I
was
was like, hey, does he work at Foot Locker? No, he's a referee.
yeah. So with that being said, that's what I'm saying.
That was stupid. Go ahead.
I know.
That was funny.
It's all right.
It's a funny joke.
Anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
What is something fucking weird and stupid that most people would never think that you fucking ever did? About you personally, that's what I'm saying. It can be something as weird as that. Like, and I forgot about that. You know, like that was the time and I had a friend that was actually.
You're asking us if we had a Depeche Mode era of our career.
No, I'm talking about you to know as a person. You know, tell me something that no one knows about you that you might have done. You know, maybe I don't know. Maybe you were in fucking drama and you were the lead fucking actor in Beauty and the Beast. I don't know. You know, maybe you were fucking. Well, don't incriminate yourself on the fucking radio,
yeah,
right?
I know.
You guys seem nice, dude.
I was a high school wrestler.
Were you really?
Speaking of wrestling,
I wrestled in high school.
and I didn't eat for
Ouch.
2 years. I didn't eat food for 2 years.
Why? Because you were trying to make weight.
Right.
Yeah,
I probably,
yeah.
I
I wrestled in high
wrestled
school.
138s.
I probably would have been tall right now and big, but I jacked up my body for 2 years. But that was, and I was on a, it was, somebody brought that up and they're like, we saw Minnie and what are those things called? Skivvy or what are those?
A singlet. A singlet.
Right,
A
they're
singlet.
Like, sorry
Speedo.
about that, Minnie. Yeah, I wore it.
It makes your stuff look
Well, we
substantial.
No, but it wasn't. It didn't work for me. And we had.
No, it didn't work for
No,
you.
it didn't. When we had longs, we didn't wear shorts. Thank God. Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh my God, the
Like,
meat
is
on that young
Is Minnie a
man."
girl? No. So, anyways, that was it was
You're
weird.
killing Robert right now.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He's dying.
I'm sorry. It's true. You know. So I was a high school wrestler, and I didn't eat for 2 years.
Put a cup on that guy.
I was I was so hungry for 2 years.
Oh, man.
Hungry.
I was
Oh,
hungry.
buy your burrito, dude. It's cool,
I
man.
was so effing hungry for 2 years.
That sounds terrible.
It's terrible.
This sounds kind of.
All right.
Slinglet, that's the damn word. Oh my gosh. Okay, anybody else? Robert, you're next. Steven, your turn.
I can't top that.
I don't know.
You better wear that when we play live.
Oh my god, it was terrible. My legs are so thin, and I was hungry, and I was
He's
starving.
picturing in his head, and
Don't
that's
picture
what's
it.
happening
Yeah.
right now.
Stop
That's why
picturing it.
That's why
Yeah.
he's dying.
Plainly, it was all loose.
It wasn't, no, it wasn't loose. It was just
It was swimming
It
around.
wasn't
there.
loose. It just was. No, it would have been better if it was loose. It was form fitting. That was worse.
Form fitting. Contoured for your pleasure.
Anybody else?
St. Patrick's 2019.
Anybody? Steven, how about you? Robert, you're next.
He needs some help right now.
Oh, shit.
I did beat a couple of Bassett kids, though. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
All right, Steve.
All I got was
Thank you.
I kept on getting recruited to play high school football, but I wouldn't cut my hair, so that's as bad as I got.
That's
That's
good.
badass. That's like Dazed and Confused kind of shit right there. You know
I
what I
wouldn't
mean?
cut
Like,
my hair. They would hound me.
you're like, fuck you. I'm not going to stop.
I'm not
I'm not going to
cutting
cut
my
my hair.
hair.
I'm not going
It's
to
not
stop
gonna-
smoking weed.
That's
You
not
know?
gonna make me play any better.
That's like
Yeah.
Motley
Right.
Crue. You're like Motley Crue right there. Very good.
That's it.
That was it?
That was it.
Yeah, dude. All right, so Minnie's winning so far. I didn't know there was a competition, but his story is pretty rad right now.
Glad to be winning.
You can have that one.
I've got other embarrassing stories too.
Yeah,
but-
I didn't say embarrassing. I just said something people didn't know about you.
Oh,
You know
I
what
thought
mean?
it was. Yeah, well,
No, not embarrassing. You know, shit.
well, it was embarrassing.
We can do.
That's
a whole.
awesome.
It's a whole other.
though.
Yeah.
That's like a rite of passage. That's like really, that's old truth of growing up right there.
Yeah.
The
Good
locker
times.
room,
The locker room.
you guys got to
Dropping
write.
it.
You guys got to write a wrestling song now.
No.
No.
What about the Ramones?
Don't drop
Remember the
the
Ramones?
soap.
I played that last week when
Yeah.
I did
The
this
Crusher,
song. The
right?
Crusher.
I
I
love
played
that song.
I played that song.
Sleeper.
And in fact, you know, when I was. See,
love
look,
that song.
Yeah, me too.
CJ right sings it, right?
He sings it, but when I interviewed CJ, which I did on the Black Lung Show in the first year, I didn't know that. I was like, "Hey, CJ, you sang that song, The Crusher." I didn't know you were a wrestling fan. He's like, "I'm not." Dee Dee wrote the song, so Dee Dee Ramone wrote fucking The Crusher,
Of course.
and we played that.
Great song.
I'm getting fucking text messages. It's probably Ginger. Steven, come on. It doesn't have to be embarrassing, but just what's something weird.
I used to
about-
race motorcycles.
Okay, that's fine.
That was fun. I've raced, off road. I've raced the Baja 1000.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, a couple of times.
Very good writer.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I meant like they put you on a motorcycle and your chances of survival are like less than 20%. But for some reason, you show up at the end of the line. It's a good thing.
All right.
No, it's fun.
No, that's cool. No, just I didn't know you're a motorcycle rider. That's cool.
Oh
Right on.
yeah,
No, I've done that a lot.
Minnie's a wrestler. You're a motorcycle rider.
I was a wrestler.
Was,
I'm not
yeah.
a wrestler anymore.
It doesn't go away, dude. You know what I mean? I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure
goes
if I-
away. It
I'm
goes
sure if I
away.
rang a bell right now, you'd grab Robert and just throw him in
We
a
go
fucking
find an
chicken
alley
wing.
somewhere.
Fireman's
Yeah,
killing.
we go skirmish somewhere. You
Throw
know?
me in a headlock.
Yeah, right here, right here. We can do it right.
So
here.
now I need to fucking have B and Minnie with me, right? I got Big B. I got
That's
I
right.
got the wrestler.
I'm quick.
Yeah, we gotta.
We got DJ Quick right here.
That's
I
right,
was
dude.
so hungry. That's all I remember.
I was so hungry.
Starving.
Bananas. Remember you eat
Dehydrate
the
my
bananas?
body. No, and bananas is fattening. Couldn't
Are
eat
you
it.
Hey,
right?
I, mean,
Are you
I
right?
wrestled in high school too, right? And I'm not a big guy either, so I was pretty fucking low in the weight. I hated those motherfuckers that would like take off their underwear and hold their shit, you know, as they get to make weight, right? Because they want to drop weight down to come down and
Yeah.
kick your ass. You're like, you
Yeah.
buff motherfucker. Like you don't got to try to do that to come down and fight me, you know.
You
I
mean
could-
they poop it out?
Oh no
Every,
no! If you never wrestled, dude, these
I did.
Did you? All right. Well, then that's what I'm saying. You remember when they used to like wrap themselves in trash bags and sweat to
I
death?
did that.
You did
Every
that too.
day.
I didn't have to. I was called the bean pole. I was 6 feet at 138. So like they'd be like 4'2" and 4'11" kids would come to me and I just put my hand out and they're like, oh, bing, and it was just out of forfeiture. I'd win.
Really unhealthy.
I swear to God,
and
it was
they've
awesome.
since they've changed those rules.
I think I got a varsity letter out of that though. I think I went to CIF after that. I'm not exaggerating.
Did you really?
I'm not. They're like, hey, you better have some donuts, and I'm like, why? They're like, you're looking kind of pale.
All right,
I was just like,
I'll tell you about my wrestling. So it was my old friend that got me into wrestling, and he was like, Ryan, let's go into the wrestling team, right? And I'm sitting there thinking, fucking, you know, the same thing, you know, King Kong Bundy and all this shit.
Yeah. There's no chairs.
No, there's none of
chairs
that.
in the
There was
ring.
none of that shit whatsoever. Just some fucking crazy ass fucking wrestling coach.
Yeah.
That would make you jump and land on your fucking stomach.
Yeah.
So I got my ass kicked. I'm not gonna lie. I got my ass kicked every single fucking match. And the buddy that signed up with me, he quit after 1 month.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'm sitting there, I'm stuck with myself, right? I'm fucking wearing a goddamn cape and fucking little elf
Singlet,
shoes.
a cape,
Yeah.
and a singlet.
And a singlet, yeah.
I didn't wear a cape, but you know what I mean. You know, I never won a match, dude. I wrestled for 1 year, but I didn't quit. That's the only thing I was happy about.
good.
That was the only thing that I was happy about. Anyway, well, we're running out of time on the Black
Spitters
Lunch
or
Show.
quitters?
Don't ever quit. Don't ever quit playing rock and roll. Don't ever fucking sell tickets.
No.
If you're listening to the Black
wear a
Lung Show, we
swinglet.
thank you. Yeah. Be careful. And
Thank you for having us on this afternoon.
Yeah,
No
Ryan.
problem, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for guys. I love having you guys on. This is
Yeah,
fun.
this is
We
fun.
got to play
This
some
is-
shows together. I'll book us some shows, or you guys
Yeah.
book some shows.
Yeah.
let me
You
know.
heard it here
We'll do
first.
Yeah.
We'll book some shows for you.
For sure. It's gonna be fun. Everybody be safe today. It's St. Patrick's Day. We're doing our last salute right now.
Salute.
Minnie, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
right.
I'm
He's
good.
being responsible.
We're
Thanks.
not.
Yeah.
We'll sleep in the parking lot.
Thanks for having us, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
What do you guys
Awesome.
got come up? Come on, we got to promote real quick. We got a few minutes left.
We got the doll hut.
Yeah, we have a Doll Hut show.
April 12th, right?
With
that you're
Arthur
interested.
Alexander.
That you're interested
I
in.
might go.
You might go.
Yeah.
He
Minnie-
might go. We're
Minnie
thinking
might
about
show
it.
up.
There
And
may
I-
be a doppelganger arriving there.
I was telling B, we're playing with Arthur Alexander, who is from a legendary power pop band from New York City, Sorrows. Have you heard of Sorrows?
No.
They're
Did you-
awesome.
Late 70s, early 80s, and he's doing a solo thing.
Is that right?
Yeah, he lives out here, I believe, in the Valley. And
Well, when you talk to him, tell him to come in here to the show and come in here and we'll shoot the
yes,
power
Oh,
pop.
yeah,
show.
we'll beat him up.
He's an old school power popper from Sorrows, and
Well, I might need your help because I don't know shit about power pop really, except for you guys and the Monkeys
And the Buzzcocks.
and the Buzz. Well, the Buzzcocks. Power pop, really? I guess that would be the crossover.
Guided by voices.
I think Sorrows was kind of a souped up Romantics from the early Romantics.
Right.
So great band. We'll be there at the Doll Hut on the 12th of April and the 30th, of course, in Tarzana.
And then April 27th,
Where are you guys playing on the 27th?
we're doing a live radio show. We're going to play live.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know much about that yet. Some podcasts. So we'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Some guy with
interested.
a microphone and some internet connection.
I might
We're
interested.
gonna-
I'm interested in that one too.
Well, let me know. That's cool.
For sure.
We're all, you know, the other thing too is that with this radio show, right, is that I'll promote other radio shows on this radio show because it's the same thing that I'm trying to preach to everybody. We have to have more radio shows. We have to have more venues. We have to have more bands that will all help out. In fact, that's the reason I pulled out this card is when I was talking to those guys last night. You know, yes, it might be banning, dude. It might suck. and it was a fucking hell of
No.
a Uber
There's
drive.
more rock and roll in banding than there is in.
No, not really, because after my friend played, and then another band came on, and they were fucking doing Led Zeppelin covers, and you know, for me, dude, I can't stand cover bands, you know, and that's just a personal thing, you know, like, okay, you're doing karaoke with guitars, you know, like, good for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
The punch.
You're right. Cover bands are.
Well, dude, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather hear the band.
I've always thought about if you have enough energy to learn someone else's music, you should be writing your own.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, or if you're gonna cover a song, do one, and then make it your own. You know what I mean? Like
Go
how
grab like a Music Connection magazine from 1981 and go read like the readers section when actually people used to write letters in, and there used to be arguments about like, I'm in a cover band and we're trying to get more shows. What do you guys think? So this is before like the internet, so people would write stuff in like this. I'm dead serious. Go look up a music.
I'm sure.
Music Connection magazine, and there was a big. You would never have gotten Dubrow. You would never have gotten L.A. Metal or even Motley Crue if they were like just stuck playing cover bands. But that's what it was back then.
It's what it's like. No, it's what it's like now. You know what I mean? Like,
but they call them tribute bands now.
yeah, and that's the other fucking
that?
thing. Ah, dude.
People, you'd be surprised how many sound men go, what kind of music do you play? Are you guys a tribute band? And they look at us, we're like, we're a tribute to what? Like the Goodwill? You know, it's like, Jesus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're here in the Black Lung Show, right? And you know,
I'll tell you what.
go ahead.
B, when he takes us out, put on Sound Barrier, Born to Rock, fucking the best. And I'm serious.
Sam Barry's good.
The metal, black metal, have you ever heard? These guys were before Living Color, and they didn't get the respect they deserved.
Or
You
deaf.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
These guys just kicked ass. My friend, the singer, Bernie K, he's freaking badass.
Okay.
Sound Barrier is the band.
I love how
Sound
you
Barrier.
just jumped right in there when we're talking about cover bands, and you're just like, "Fuck that, we're gonna play this shit right now."
That's why he's in the band.
That's right, Robert.
That's about the
God damn
criteria.
it, Robert.
If you don't whip something out like that, here it is.
Thank you guys. This is the Glimmer Stars. I'm Ryan Pena. Thanks, B. We love you. The Black Lung Show.